everybody, it's Kayla from Kayla Crochet Love and welcome to episode 38. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's really nice to see you here, and if you are returning, of course, it's always lovely to have you here with me. Oh, it's episode 39, not 38. Where has the time gone? I have my little notes over here. My brain is just kind of, seems like my brain's kind of like mush lately with everything going on, so I actually had to write notes this time. Usually I just kind of go for it, but I wrote some notes this time, and I'm going to fix my hair because it's annoying me. I haven't had hair this long in a while, and I know my hair's not that long, but for me it's long. So, ugh. And bobby pins are annoying. So I'm just going to fix that. Good enough. I don't care. Anyway. So how's everybody been doing? Been a couple weeks since I've been here. I haven't done a whole lot, so it shouldn't be too long today. But I had a few things to share with you, so let's just get right to it. So I will share my first finished object, which is something I'm wearing. Not this. I'm just wearing this because I'm in my basement and it's chilly. So I will take that off for now. And I am wearing, so it's supposed to fit like this. And this is the, sorry, hiccups, off the shoulder crop top by Designs by Key. So I will show you a little bit better. And so it is a crop top pattern. I don't wear crop tops, so I made mine longer. So it goes just to where my, kind of where my pants sit, a little bit longer. And I made it longer at the back. But I really like it. I wanted to make a summer top, and I couldn't really find one that I liked. I wanted something simple, mindless, so I looked on Ravelry and I found that one. So I will show you her picture because I think she just looks really gorgeous in it. So hers, you can see she made it a crop top. But it's really easy to just keep making it longer. Go for as long as you want. You could turn it into a dress if you wanted to. But I'm happy with the length. And for my size, I think I made the size large. Medium or large, I can't remember. And it took me 1 Caron cotton cake. So I used the color Blush and Bloom, so this one here. So in 1 Caron cotton cake there is 530 yards, and it used 1 Caron cotton cake to make this top. So it's supposed to be an off the shoulder top, but obviously if you want to wear it like this you can. I think it looks nice like this too, which honestly most of the time I probably will wear it like this. But yeah, it's just really comfy. It's so simple to make, and I'm just really pleased with how it turned out. And the cotton cakes are awesome. I just threw it in the washer and the dryer and it came out beautifully. So I'm very happy with it. I think this is the first summer top I really make. So yeah, nice and simple. And she has, I think she has a video tutorial. So if you go to Ravelry, it is a paid for pattern, but it's available on her website as well. And I think she has a tutorial. I'll link to the Ravelry page and all the information's there that you would need to know. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I haven't worn it yet because I wanted to make sure I showed it on the episode. I wore it to take some pictures for my Instagram, and that was it. So yeah, really nice, and I love the colors. I just gotta show it off again. One thing I will say about this particular cake, and I don't know if it's all the Caron cotton cakes, but it was very blotchy in some spots. Like, you can see some of the colors are just kind of thrown in there, but, or up here. You can see some brown just kind of thrown in with the cream, but I don't mind, so. I just think it adds character to it. So I'm going to put this back on because it's hot upstairs, but it's very chilly downstairs. Whew. And this is light, but it's warm because it's wool. I need to sit. So that's my main finished object. I do have more that I finished, but I don't have them with me. At my work, I work in retail, so we are to wear masks now. And I found that they were hurting the back of my ears, and I know that's a common problem. So I decided to make some ear savers. I couldn't find a all the patterns seemed pretty similar except for the ones that were really cute. Like there's some really cute ones, like puppies. Like you're basically wearing a little puppy face on the back of your head, or Yoda or stuff like that. I didn't want to do anything like that. I just wanted to make a bunch that I could bring to work, and if anyone else needed to use them, they could. I found one pattern that was okay, but they were way too short. I found, because we're using homemade masks that my mom made for us, they were just too short, and it just made the fabric kind of cling to you, and it was hard to breathe. So I just made some long ones. I don't have any with me. I was going to bring one home to share with you guys, but I forgot. So I do have a picture of all of them. Maybe if I turn the brightness down. Yeah, there we go. So those are all the ones I made. And I honestly just use scrap yarns. It doesn't take a lot of yarn. They're all made with half double crochets. These ones here, the yarn was a little thinner, so I had to do single crochet around the outside, and then I just used spare buttons. I wore this one yesterday and it was perfect, and then I had a coworker wear one of those and one of those, so they worked out really good. And because I made them longer, they fit pretty much everybody, I think. So yeah, it worked out good. It was comfortable, and it definitely helped with it not hurting your ears, because I had my mask on for like an hour the one day and I was already going crazy. I don't think my glasses help. My one coworker has hearing aids, and so it helped that too, so it was great. And yeah, I didn't use a pattern, but there are lots out there on Ravelry, and different sizes, all kinds of things. So I just kind of looked at one and did my own thing based off of that one. So yeah, that's all I did for finishes. I don't have anything else I finished, I don't believe. Not that I can think of. And I've been dealing with a lot of shoulder pain lately. We are increasingly busier at work. And I've been doing a lot of different movements with my shoulder that it's just not happy with. I've said before I have tendonitis in my shoulder, so it's all just trying to get used to the different movements and making sure I'm doing my physiotherapy exercises. But it's hard to keep up, so I haven't been doing a whole lot of crocheting. Those mask savers were just a one night thing I did. I worked on them for maybe 2 hours. So, but I do have one thing I've been working on. And so Reggie from J-Hook Crochet and Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter are hosting a make-along called the Shall We Fudge It Mal. Or it's just called Shall We Fudge It, but it's a make-along. So I will link to their videos explaining it down below. I thought the idea was great. Basically, you're just making a shawl, but you're not using a pattern. You just do it off the top of your head. So of course that was right up my alley, because that's what I do a lot of the time anyways. So I was digging through my yarn stash to see what I wanted to use. I have a lot of ideas going through my head for a lot of my stash, so there may be more than one shawl that comes out of this. So I pulled out this yarn, which is Loops and Threads Colors. So obviously I've used quite a bit of it. And there's 507.44 yards. This color is Strawberry Wine. So I think it's 100% acrylic. Yeah. And it's a worsted weight, although I find it pretty thin. I would call it a thin worsted. Kind of like the cotton cakes, I find are a bit of a thin worsted. So I dug that out, and I started making my Fudge It shawl. So it won't be a huge shawl with this yarn. Look at that. My hair's just falling out. It's not going to be a huge shawl, which that's fine. I like wrapping them around my neck more than anything. So I started, and I've come up with this so far. So the idea is to just throw in random stitches. If you have to add an extra stitch on the end, skip a stitch, it's not a big deal. Which I've had to do with this. I am kind of repeating things a little bit. So I made some small baubles and I repeated them down here, and same with the mesh. I did a section of like mesh here, here, and then I'm about to start another section. But I'm just winging it as I go, like no pattern, just me. But I love how it's turning out so far. I really like the little baubles. I didn't want them huge, I just wanted them to stick out a little bit. And the nice thing is, if you don't want the baubles, you can flip it and just use it like that. So I'm happy with how it's coming out so far. Hopefully I can work on it today. And yeah. And I don't mind this yarn. I'm using a bigger hook than it recommends. It recommends a 4mm. I'm using a 6mm just because I want it really drapey. And so far it's going to be drapey. It's also pretty heavy. But that's just because it's a worsted weight, I guess. So yeah. I have all kinds of crochet on now. So I like it. Don't mind the yarn. I haven't had really an issue with the yarn. It's nice and soft because it is like a roving yarn. And yeah. So I'm very pleased with that. And that's all I've been working on. I haven't, although I feel like there's something else I've been working on, I'm sure there's not. I haven't done any more progress on my cross stitch, which I figured that's probably what would happen. I'll work on that. I'll just kind of putter on that for as long as I have it. And I don't have any other projects in mind that I want to make right away. I had started a pair of socks. I have this sock yarn in my stash that I've been wanting to use for a long time. I bought it almost 2 years ago now. And I've been wanting to use it, but I want to knit with it, and you guys know knitting socks takes me forever. It took me like 8 months to make my last pair. So I started one. I wanted to try making a cuff down one, and not do an afterthought heel. Do like the heel flap and gusset or whatever it is. But I started it. I did the whole cuff and somehow started knitting inside out. And so when you do stockinette in the round, you get like purl bumps on the inside. I can't really show you, but that was on the outside. I don't know what I did. I got frustrated and I frogged the whole thing, and I have no intentions of starting it again. So that had been a whole evening of me, actually like 2 evenings of me working on a cuff just to have to frog it. But whatever. And you know what, honestly, I wasn't enjoying it that much anyway, so. My goal this year was to not work on things unless I enjoy it. And so far I've been pretty good at that, and that's why I have only one active whip at a time, it seems. Other than the ear savers. I'm not counting that because one of those takes me 15 minutes to make, so. I don't have any acquisitions yet. I have made a purchase on Etsy, so I'm waiting for that package, and I will probably share that next time because I haven't gotten it yet, and by the next time I record, my birthday will have come and gone, so if I get anything crochet related for my birthday, I might make a separate little video because I tend to do that, but we'll see. Birthday's next weekend, so we'll see. Anyways, I guess I'll leave it at that today, guys. And, yeah, any pattern that I mentioned or YouTube or whatever, I'll link down below. I can't remember if I mentioned any of that because my brain is mush. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.